Hi, hello friends, welcome back. Now we are going to discuss the next topic in the unit 4, that important topic, and you are having more questions from this one, that is motivation. Let me start with that one. What is motivation first? The process by which a person efforts are energized, directed, and sustained toward attaining goal. Okay, if somebody is motivating you, then you will reach the goal soon. Okay, some appreciation or some rewards will motivate you to achieve your goal, so that is called motivation. Next, some nature of motivation. Motivation always leads to best performance. Okay, so some of the nature of the motivations are given here. Motivation is a unending process. It's a continuous process. It's a psychological concept. It affects your mind. Based on that one, you will give your performance. It is concerned with each and every individual of organization. Motivation depends upon individuals. It is always hampered by frustration. It avoids the frustration. Motivation leads to the goals. It gives a unifying force. It works as a unifying force. It avoids the negativity. It gives more positive energy to us. Motivation may be intrinsic or extrinsic. It may be given by the internal factors or by the external factor. Motivation may be financial or non-financial. You can give a reward as a financial reward, or you may given some powers for that one. Okay, what are the benefits of the managing motivation? Always motivation gives best performance. You will get more effort. You will put more effort and you will get more output from that one. So always managing motivation gives higher efficiency. It improves the work morality. It reduces the absenteeism. If you are liking some persons in your workplace, if you are liking your supervisor, or if you are like your teaching faculty, then you won't take leave on their hour. Okay, it reduces the absenteeism. It reduces employees turnover. It improves the corporate image. It creates a good relations. It reduces the cost of payment. It facilitates initiatives and innovations. It gives us job satisfaction. These are all some benefits of our motivation. How the motivation is processed? It starts from the needs and it drives to be motivated, and we achieve our goal is the final process. What is the needs mean? It may be physiological or psychological needs. Deficiency: need for food, water, and need for a friend. Okay, it may be physiological, means you need money. You have to earn money for your food, for your facilitation, for your shelter, and like that one. Okay, need for food and water. It may be physiological needs. Psychological needs means you need some friends, you need some powers. For that also you are going for some working. Okay, drives: deficiency with direction. Why we need motivation means we need somebody to direct us to our goal. So hunger and thirst of drives: a drive for affiliation. Okay, somebody appreciates, somebody gives approval to your work, means then we will go towards that goal. Okay, final output is reaching the goal. Next one, types of motivation. There are two types of motivation. One is intrinsic, another one is extrinsic. Intrinsic means your internal factors. Okay, your interest, your enjoyment, your satisfaction, your autonomy, your meaning, that causes your internal motivation. External motivation, extrinsic, means rewards, pressure to perform, competition, compliance, compulsion, ego involvement. These causes, these are all the some motivation factors motivate you to achieve your goal. Okay, for example, if you are interested in job, so for example, if you want to see some film, means that is your interesting job. You will make arrangements as soon as possible and make time. You are allocating time to see the film. Okay, that's your internal interest. Extrinsic means some compulsion or some competition. Okay, if you are taking second rank in your class, means you are thinking about that guy who is getting first rank, so you take that as a motivation and you are working towards the getting the first rank. Okay, that's a competition. So it gives, or it may be ego involvement. Okay, these are all the external factors. Okay, we are having theories to motivate the employees. Let me start with the McGregor's theory X and theory Y. Theory X is nothing but a negative theory. Okay, that is this the manager who is following the theory X thinks that his people are not interested in working. Okay, that he is thinking they are work avoiding that one. It needs a control. Always we have to monitor them. They are avoiding their responsibilities. Workers seek security. So that is, their workers feel that they are insecure. Okay, they are always forcing the employees under working under them towards that goal by giving some insecure feeling. Okay, by showing that one, if you are working with that one, then only you will get salary, like that one. They will give some negative motivation, so that they will achieve their goal. Okay, theory Y is the modern theory. In this one, the manager thinks that employees are working under them are work enjoying it. They are work in a playful way. They are capable of self direction. They seek responsibility. They can good decision. They can make good decision. He is thinking in the positive way, so he activate them in the positive way. Theory X, the assumption that employees dislike their work, they are lazy, dislike responsibility, and must be concerned to perform. But theory Y assume that the employees are like their work, they are creative, they also seek responsibility, and they can exercise self-direction. So, as per theory X and theory Y, if a manager follows theory X, he motivates their employees in that way. Okay, this will be worked out. This will be give some benefits some work. Okay, but if you are following that theory Y, it gives benefits on some situation. Okay, the modern Y theory Y added that in some situation theory X assumption may be more appropriate than theory Y. For example, when people are being asked to perform tasks they would strongly prefer not to perform. Here the work is not as natural as play. Okay, in this kind of situation, the security need may become a significantly more important source of motivation, and the leader needs to realize this one. In some situation, we have to follow the theory X, but in some situation, we have to follow theory Y that gives more appreciation to the people. They will think in a different way. Next, Maslow's hierarchy of needs. He follows that three needs make them motivate them. First one is self-fulfillment needs. Next one psychological needs. Third one basic needs. The basic needs are safety needs and physiological needs. They are in need of food, water, and warmth, rest. That is their physiological needs. Safety needs means security and safety. So they are coming for that work. So based on their needs only they are coming for that work. And psychological needs means esteem needs, prestige and feeling of accomplishment. Belongings and love means intimate relationship and friends. Based on their friends and based on their lovers and family members willingness, they will come for that work. Okay, they will be motivated to achieve some goals. Okay, and third one is self fulfillment needs, achieving one's full potential including creative activities. He may have some creativity. If that creativity is accepted, if he shows that creativity, he motivated by that creativity means he will work more and he will get more benefit from that one. Next, Herzberg theory. It's a two factors theory, hygiene factor and motivator factor theory. In this hygiene factor, this is mostly organization factors, and motivator factor, it is mostly self factors. These are all the hygiene factor, that is salaries, wages and other benefits, company policy and administration, good interpersonal and relationship, quality of supervision, job security, working condition and work balance. These are all some hygiene factors. When applied, these factors result in general satisfaction. The people who are having this hygiene factors will feel that general satisfaction. They will feel prevent of dissatisfaction. They won't have any dissatisfaction with that one. When you are going for motivator factors, sense of Personal achievement, they feel they have achieved. Status, recognized, they are recognized. Challenging, stimulating work. Responsibility, they accept their responsibility, they are offering for opportunity, they are working for their promotion and their growth. When in place, these factors result in high motivation, high satisfaction, and strong commitment. Okay, this is Heisenberg theory. As Herzberg two factor principle, one is hygiene factors, another one is motivator factors. These motivator factors gives improve the motivator factors, increase the job satisfaction. If you are increasing the hygiene, improving the hygiene factors, decrease job dissatisfaction, they won't have any job dissatisfaction. Okay, here this comparison is given. Next, needs theory, already we have discussed with this one. Next, Verrone's expectancy theory. Expectancy, what is expected from the faculty, what is that one, employees, that tends to their instrumentality, that gives the output. Okay, the employees believe that effort will result in acceptable performance. Okay, that is their expectancy. That expectancy tends to the employees believes that acceptable performance will produce their desired reward, so they are working well to get the output. The employees values the reward, so they are getting the reward, means that will be valued. Okay, so this is Verrone's expectancy theory. Here he put his effort and he gives more performance. Based on the performance, he is getting the output. Okay, he is getting the reward. Then Porter-Lawyer model, this is also same thing. Then equity theory, what is the input you are giving, you are getting the output. For example, here what I put into my job, if I am spending more time, more effort, then I will get more job satisfaction, more payment for that one. What I put into my job, time, effort, ability, loyalty, tolerance, flexibility, integrity, commitment, reliability, heart and soul, personal sacrifice, etc. If I am giving this as my input, definitely I will get that output as job satisfaction, bonus, perks, benefits, security, recognition, interest, development, reputation, prize, responsibility, enjoyment, etc. Okay, this is equity theory. His individual inputs provides the others tends to individual output. Similarly, others output tends to others output. So others input tends to other output. So from that one, if you are giving some rewards, when you are getting some reward based on your interest, you will get the reward. Okay, Maxwell theory, David C. McClellan 3 needs theory. He that one, need for power, need for affiliation, need for achievements tends to the output. So what is the need for power? Great concern to exercise influence and control, to get a power, to get a responsibility, to get a position. We are motivated to work in some way. Okay, need for affiliation, to get the approval, derive pleasure from being loved and avoid the pain of rejection. So we are going for that, motivated towards the completion of work, enjoy sense of intimacy and understanding. Then need for achievement, intense desire for success and fear of failure. Somebody fear to get fail, so they always work towards, they motivate themselves towards getting a best output. Take difficult goals and take a realistic approach to risk. Okay, here McConnell says these three needs motivate them towards their goal. Okay, special motivation techniques are that money, participation, quality of working life, job security, effective communication. So when you are motivating as a manager, if you are motivating your employees by giving some rewards as money, or making them participate in some group works, and their quality of working life, if you are increase the quality of working life, definitely they will give the more output, benefits to an organization. If you are giving a job security, they will work, put more effort and give their best output. So effective communication, in the way you are communicating to your members, that will give more effective. Okay, that's all about your motivation. In next class we will discuss about the next topic. Okay, thank you.